your chest was like puffed out. You were like,
fuck you, fuck you, yeah, asshole, dude. You don't have to tell him that. Like, yeah, I was trying hard.
He was rock hard.
Yeah. Dude, I actually was.
Hey, yo, Spitty, what time is it?
Welcome back to another episode of
Dr. Warrior Comedian.
This is a part 2 episode, so if you liked the last episode with Joshua, our cousin, you'll love this one as well, because we're just still talking about our family stories and shit. What? Random?
It's like 2 minutes later from the past episode.
Yeah. It's like a whole.
It's been a week for them.
Yeah. It's a random jump cut. It's like the 5 years in Thanos, but yeah, no, we're just gonna continue to talk shit, whatever, do whatever. Yeah. So Joshua, fun fact, I don't know if you guys watched the second episode of ours.
Third, I don't know.
No, it was second. I remember. Where we talk about me getting grinded on at like a New Year's party. But the reason that happened was because of my cousin Joshua, because I remember we were walking, all because of you.
I'm not the reason why
You're the
15-year-old, 13-year-old and the 17-year-old were...
13, the 17-year-old girl was like, Josh, so who should I grind on? And you're like, I actually have a guy for you.
Yeah. Josh, you're the one you paid her, right? Yeah, you paid her to, what's it called? But no.
That was all you, man.
Yeah.
That was all you.
Thank you. Please hold the applause. But what was I gonna say? No, because at the start of the New Year's thing, I bet Joshua I bet Joshua some amount of money, like $10 or something, some amount of probably of rupees. That
I don't recall.
You don't remember that?
What, that you would get action?
No, okay, I didn't say get action. Goddamn.
It was get a girl snap.
Yeah, it was get a girl snap or no.
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
I'll give you 1,000 rupees if you can figure that girl in the bathroom. The fucking Goan Association party.
Yeah, our grandparents were there and everything. Go to the bathroom. Yeah. Lie to a 17-year-old about your age and then get pussy.
Jesus Christ. No, so what do you remember from that?
Yeah.
Well, I just remember basically the whole time.
Sorry, let's recap it for them. If they haven't watched the second episode, they won't know.
Okay, Luke, you already interrupted. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do a quick recap. So basically, I was at a party, and we made this bet, and then I was trying to get, like, a girl's Snapchat, and then I kept making eye contact with this girl a lot, so I ended up, so during, the middle of the night, when it was really popping off, I kind of met up with her in the middle of the circle, not, in the bathroom, but in the middle of the circle, and she grinded on me a lot. That was basically the base of the story.
Yeah.
Do you remember your side of it, or what you...
Well, to fill in the gaps, from my perspective, we were kind of just walking around this 3-story sort of, what would you say is like
I don't know, like a little entertainment event
almost
venue,
like a theater,
but there's
thing.
An open outdoor space and then kind of 3 indoor spaces, but it's still outdoors, but you can see.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a banquet hall, but outdoor, open. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's pretty good. It was a nice place, yeah.
But the whole night, basically, we were just going up and down, just occasionally. Well, for me and the older kids, we were just getting drinks, not really doing very much. And then all of a sudden, we're all basically all of the kids. I say kids, but I say just like
20-year-olds.
Yeah, all of us were downstairs on the courtyard bit, where the live music was, and then all of a sudden I just see you just kind of disappear. Well, I guess I didn't see you, but you just disappeared, and then I was to Sarah, where's Luke? And she points at you, and you're just with a bunch of random Indian girls, and I'm like, holy shit. I did not expect you to do that.
No. Dude, I was locked in. You took the bet as a...
How did you identify the girls, and how'd you start talking to them?
No, so what happened was, it's all about eye contact. It's all about eye contact.
Oh, shit.
Is he teaching us Riz right now?
You guys want to learn some Riz? Okay. No, because I was I winked at her, if you didn't hear the story. And I winked at
fuck.
It worked, dude. It worked. And then she was like, I'm wet. And then that's how it worked, right? And so, okay, whatever. Fuck you guys. Fuck both of you.
It was so cringy.
It worked.
I'm going to show that at your wedding. I winked her, then she got wet.
It worked. It worked. Show that it did. It did. Did you get play? I wouldn't call
get play. Is that what you guys call it?
No, we don't.
You're bro, I got play last night.
Okay, gee, I just sound like a 30-year-old. Fuck.
But yeah, I was just even surprised that you were with a bunch of girls, but you were just actually you your chest was like puffed out. You were like,
Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, asshole, dude. You don't have to tell him that. Like, yeah, I was trying hard.
He was rock hard.
Yeah. Dude, I was. I actually was. How? What?
You standing in a group of girls, you freak.
No, she was fucking grinding on me, dude. What do you expect?
Oh, I thought you meant you were just standing there talking about rock hard.
Just rock hard. Yeah, what's up, guys?
Some Jason Bateman shit.
Yeah.
God damn it, the second part's better than the first part already.
I told you. What?
Yeah, I told you to fucking end on this.
Whatever. Fucking fuck. Whatever.
no, this is probably the best story. Like top 3 best stories we have together.
It was fucking so random.
And but like, what was the grinding like? Like, was it?
Dude, you wanna know what a fucking
like? How did it happen?
Know what it's like for a 17-year-old to grind on
like,
you?
who initiated it? Like, how did it happen?
Well, yeah, you think I have the confidence to be like grind on this dude right now? Like, no, dude, I'm 15. I was 13 at the time, 14.
Bro,
I did not have the confidence at all. But actually, Indians she was hella short and I was way taller than her, so I think she thought I was older, which is nice. But yeah, I told her I was 16. I was actually like 14, basically 13. She was 17 years old.
Bro, that's like really bad.
Technically,
that's
kind
bad.
of.
She's like in freshman year of college. Luke's in middle school.
Yeah, dude,
that's
too
bad.
Funny. It was pretty bad. It was pretty hilarious though. And yeah, I remember getting into that situation and then running back to you guys, right, to tell you about it. And again, in the story, it's like,
Well, you skipped the whole question. What song was it? How did she initiate it?
okay. So what happened? I don't remember, dude. It was kind of a blur. It was like, I'm hard. It's New Year's. Lock in.
There's no blood in my brain.
Was she like pushing herself into you, or was it like more?
No. So it was dancing, right? Jumping up and down. These guys were vaping, whatever. Yeah, this is dancing.
Oh God.
fuck. Basically that. And she was like, she's just kind of dancing, and then like she was just rubbing up on me, and I was just standing there rock hard, just standing there. It's like super hype songs.
They made us wear suits too, so it looks like rock hard in a suit.
You know, okay, I was wearing a gold chain too. I was just rock hard standing there, music just blasting, hype music, and she was just grinding on me. And I just remember I was like sweating, like crying, not crying, but you know, I was very like, oh my God. I don't remember the song though. I don't.
Yeah, you weren't thinking about what
I
song.
I was not thinking about this song. Oh wow, dude! It was.
Did you talk at all?
It felt great. Okay,
No, but did you talk to her?
He doesn't want to be off the subject.
no, but you were asking how it felt, and like 10 out of 10 experience. No, it did feel pretty good. It was pretty nice. What did you say? Did I talk to her? I actually.
Did you say anything?
Rating like a meal. You.
Yeah. You know, 9 out of 10 thought she could have done a bit better. But no, I actually didn't even fucking talk to her once.
Wait, so after it was done, did you like say anything to her?
I just walked away.
You just walked away. That's.
It was like
You just walked away as changed man.
just rock hard walked away. Like Minecraft my ass out. Yeah, like it was so funny. Yeah. Just snake game out of there, right?
You like at least like get her number or like anything. I know. I mean, you're in India and you're never gonna see her again. But it's
dude. If I
kind of makes it more official.
If I followed her on Instagram or anything, she would have realized I was 13 or 14. So I didn't want to do any of that.
But I've seen a video. You'd be like, she was a red dress. She had a fat ass.
Yeah, I know. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So the only things we said to each other was she asked me my name, which I said was Luke, and then I asked her name. I didn't hear it. It was something like D, some whatever, right? But the music was way too loud for me to hear it. And then
I wonder what she told her friends afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know. And then she asked me her age. I was kind of sad though because I thought the other girl, one of her friends, were hotter. So I was like, damn.
Damn, you're.
Yeah, I'm a player. I'm really out here, but this looks bad. But
yeah, I'm a player. I'm really out here. So.
In a hotel room with two guys. Yeah. I'm.
It's just like mounds of candy around us.
Yeah, too grown. But
I fuck bitches. What can I say? You know, get money.
Yeah, just life as a player, right? And then she asked me my age, and I obviously lied. I'm not telling the truth ever. And because who cares? Again, because she looks at it as a good memory or a horrible mistake, but Either way, she doesn't realize that was a really, really bad mistake. So yeah, it's good.
You know what else had that happen on that trip that was like super?
Look at this fucking pro segue. I was about to do that, and you just did it yourself.
Oh shit!
Wow, damn, real
Maybe I've got a
pro
career in this.
podcaster right here. Yeah.
Well,
so what? I don't know what else happened.
Yeah. So on that trip, another one of my top 3 most memorable moments between the three of us. Oh, I don't know about if that happened to you, but
it kind of did. It did. It kind of did. It was better than the grind. Honestly, yeah. No.
I think just one day we just decided let's go and get massages.
So the thing is I'm super into massages, right? I love them, right? Just because not like
for reals.
Yeah, I love massages. What?
He was the reason we went. He like kept going on like we gotta get massages. It's gonna be
Well,
so
you get
cheap here in
massages.
India.
No, it's cheaper.
I want to hear him tell the story because we told this in that same episode.
Yeah, but I'm saying why we.
But I just want to hear you tell almost the whole story.
Yeah, but we went for massages because I loved it. Yeah, so you can.
So I think we found a place on Google, and I think was fairly decent reviews. So and it was not so far. So we just walked there, not so far away. We went upstairs. Well, already, red flag number 1 was that it had no like advertising on the outside. It was just like up on the upstairs of some random elevator.
Yeah, you gotta get. Yeah.
That was like hidden from
It was in an alleyway.
View. Yeah. So we went upstairs. So we went on the elevator to the top floor, and it's like already you go into the place, and it's like the most like garishly like golden everything. Like the floors are marble.
Like a gold.
It was weird because on the outside it was so nondescript, but you got inside and it seemed like opulent.
Yeah,
you know? And
exactly.
like way larger than you'd think.
Yeah. And then they were asked if we wanted a menu, and I'd never actually asked. Like, I never thought of it to be called like a menu, but they had a whole like folder of just like different therapies.
Dude,
what do you want today? You want Indian? You want Chinese?
Like what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. And dude, the guys were wearing suits. It was very nice in there.
Yeah, they were wearing suits. I was like, at first I thought we went to like just a top
same
massage place.
I was like, yeah, I'm getting a great massage.
And then red flag number 2 is like when we go into the room, Sarah and Ruth wanted to be in the same room together, and for some reason that was like an issue with them. And they were like, "Oh, why would girl on girl?" Something they said something like about that.
No, what they said I think was yeah. Do you want? What did they say? They said.
Well, what was weird was almost first of all, having been to a lot of massages, like. Almost every massage place can just put 2 of the little massage beds together. But the issue for them was like, well, okay, but you'll have to be on the same bed. And we're like, what do you mean bed? And then we went in, and there were no like, you know, usually the massage has things like this. They just have like queen and king size beds in the rooms.
Yeah, it was pretty weird because I remember just not being able to breathe when I was on my back because the pillow was just in my
Yeah. But anyways, I think enough of after all of that was done, we went to our separate rooms. And
what happened for you?
From my perspective, everything was going normal. Well, actually, they made. I think this is actually common. They made you like change your underwear into like basically this like plastic sort of translucent.
I didn't do that.
You didn't do that.
No, I didn't.
I don't think I did that. Oh no, I think I did. I think I did, but
it's not.
It's not like usual, at least in the States.
No, I didn't do that. I know I just kept my underwear on, whatever.
Okay, well, I didn't really think anything of it. I just was like, oh, maybe they just needed like more
to look at my dick.
more access to the stuff. Well, no, but not even in like a crude way. But anyway, so I get into this thing. They come in and then they're just like doing the massage, and it's like pretty decent massage. I'm not thinking anything of it.
Yeah.
But then like, okay, this is gonna get really
this is
graphic.
this is where we have to compare notes, and then like you should come in later.
Okay, well, basically they're doing my back, and then they're like occasionally going under the elastic bit of the paper
foreskin?
pants.
Oh
No.
I know.
I'm saying on the back, and it's kind of like it's getting in the more sort of intimate areas. Let's just say. And at that point, I'm thinking because you're kind of like face down. You're looking at the like ground, and you're kind of thinking
You're
to
not even
yourself,
looking at the ground because it was a bed.
You're looking at
Oh yeah.
It's just darkness and someone's rubbing.
Yeah.
It's darkness and someone's rubbing you.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking I'm thinking to myself, do they know that what they that it's getting a,
Yeah.
you know?
Because I had a similar experience. I didn't feel anything when I was on my bed. Because it's not weird for them to go a little bit under the band in my experience. Usually in the States, I keep on my underwear, right, or my boxers. But what got me was when I was on my back. So she was massaging the front of me. She did a full stroke.
Oh,
she went up and then she did a full stroke, and I was the first time I was that on accident?
Get that kind of service. What the hell?
Did you get that?
Not a full stroke, but they did basically go into the inner groin area.
Okay.
You know, which was covered initially, but they went in to the inside the thing, and then at that point, I'm thinking, and in fact, my mind at that point, I had never, my brain wasn't even in that space of things. I didn't even think that was a thing.
Yeah. That we might be at a brothel.
Brothel. Yeah. But yeah, so basically I'm getting as anyone would,
a hand job.
I'm getting excited, and then
What
happened to me?
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit excited, and then she points. She says something, and I think she was Thai or
she was.
We're all Thai. Yeah.
Thai.
And then she basically points to my groin region and it's oh, you want me to, and then I don't forget the exact wording, and I'm just I kind of just
No.
don't say anything. I'm just in shock basically, because I don't know how old I was, maybe 18.
Yeah, probably.
No, dude. You were in your 20s. You're in your 20s.
Oh, 20.
It's not that bad, but it's definitely
I had never
nothing
been
we're
in
used
something
to.
Yeah, I wasn't used to it, and I was just in shock, and I was and I basically couldn't speak. I couldn't say anything. And then she basically asks again, and I'm just no, thank you. And then
no, thank you to that. Okay.
well, I don't know exactly the words I said, but I was just
he's so polite.
Yeah. No, because I feel if I was about
and
to
then
be
the last sort of 5 minutes were the most awkward sort of she was just kind of doing it, but it felt more half-hearted, and I felt super lots of tension.
Yeah, fucking awkward.
Well, I felt tension.
Do you think she's supposed to upsell you on that, and so now she makes less money or something? Because you can't imagine she wants to. Maybe she. But I
you
doubt
know
it.
what?
I very much doubt.
It didn't seem. Well, I'm not gonna speak to whether I think she wanted to do it or not. But
No.
what happened afterwards? Well, I'll let you say what happened to you. But
Yeah.
We did search up the name of the establishment on Google, and it turns out that they had got done for some type of human trafficking or something.
It's some sort of sex trafficking where he promises girls in Thailand or countries like Thailand, higher wages if they come and work in India, and then they come and he confiscates their passports and makes them do sex work. Yeah,
but what's hilarious to me is that the Thai people think that they're gonna get a better life in India.
That's great. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, how much better is it gonna?
I had almost the same experience as you, except I said no, right away, because she asked me, she's oh, do you want I don't remember how she said it. It's been a little while, but I just remember being no, I'm good, thank you. And again, she asked a second time, and I was no. But the weird thing for me that you said she didn't do, as far as I remember, was she just sat in there while I showered, and it was a clear shower, so she could definitely see.
She just sat in the.
She sat in the room, and then this was actually the best part of the massage. Afterwards, I started drying myself off, and she started helping me dry myself off.
No, she did the same thing.
And I was it reminded me of when my mother used to dry you off when you were a kid, and I was this is extremely intimate.
It was.
And it
fucking
feels
weird,
so good for some reason for her to help me dry off.
I felt uncomfortable, bro. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember for me, she was sitting. Dude, my thing was half-hearted, man. I'm sad. You guys got I feel bad that I would have said no, but I feel bad that I was
the most 15-year-old thing to say.
He thinks it's gonna be good. Think it's gonna be a good experience.
Wait, what do you?
I mean,
No, I'm sure it's not a good experience.
It could be good, but it's
but I feel I have FOMO for this, for not getting at. I have FOMO, guys. No, but in the way because all I told her I was 18 because I didn't realize, because because I thought she was asking. She asked my age, and I thought she was asking in the way of like, how hard do you want me to go? Right, like on your back. No, not
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
you
yeah.
guys, man. But yeah.
Yeah.
And so I said I'm 18, and then all that really happened was she just went like kind of slightly in her thigh, but she never touched my dick. Then when I was showering, she was just on her phone, like playing Candy Crush or Doodle Jump or whatever. Yeah. And then she didn't help me dry off, and then I just left, man. Like I didn't get any good service like you guys did, at least.
Well, I wouldn't say it was good service, but they were their whole job is basically to upsell you on a happy ending.
Yeah, true.
Like, I remember the guys, like, I wonder if it was weird for them that we were trying to get massages. So, like, oh, yeah, like, you guys want
with
massage? Ooh! Remember the shower thing? Remember he's like, yeah, so it's going to be 45 minutes of massage, 15-minute shower. And then I was like, remember I kept trying to negotiate, like, hey, we don't want the shower time. Like, why would we need that? Like, we need
I
an
remember
hour
that.
massage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it all makes sense.
Yeah, why would I? Yeah. What I remember was seeing like older white men walking around the place.
I didn't see white men, but I saw old Indian guys.
Yeah, I saw old Indian
I
guys.
saw one old white guy. I definitely saw an old Indian guy, and I was like, this place, it's kind of weird that there's only old like men here. But I mean, yeah. So it was a mind fuck after the fact. I remember.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking scary. Just knowing, like, being in that place. Well, I mean, we went for a massage there again, but, still, no. Obviously, we didn't. But, yeah, it was...
For, like, literally 2 days afterwards, I was actually, like, in shock.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
even
know,
going to
I
lie
was.
to you. Yeah, I was just like...
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but I remember when you guys had I was the last one to come out, I think, or you might have been the last one, but Root, Sara, and Wyatt were sitting out there, and they were nervous about what happened to me, and then I walked out, and I was like, guys, that was a great massage. Like, I really liked it. It was all fun. And then you guys were looking at me like, fuck no, dude. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good story.
What was the third story we want to talk about? Remember?
Yeah, there was one other.
No, I kind of just said top 3 to leave space for one just in case it comes.
No, but we talked about another one, but like because we took a break between the first and second parts.
Hey guys, Wyatt here. So thank you guys so much for watching us. If you're watching us on YouTube, one thing I noticed is that a lot of the people who watch the podcast are actually not subscribed to our YouTube. So I'm doing this freestyle right now, so I don't know, but I know only like 10 to 20% of those of you who watch the podcast are subscribed to the YouTube. So subscribe. I'm going to do the dream thing, but you can always unsubscribe, and it's free. So consider that. If you're listening on Apple Music or Spotify, same thing. Our statistics tell us that most of you guys don't actually follow the podcast. Consider clicking follow. All right, now back to the episode.
Oh yeah, so this is okay. Yeah, so this is from the same trip. So
Same
this
trip.
was just like 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 2 years
That trip
ago.
was super fun.
It was pretty fun.
Loads of good memories. from
Luke
that
wanted
trip.
to intro this story, I guess. So we did a show there in Bangalore.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
My
happened.
bad.
No, yeah. We did do a show there, and like we got a pretty good audience, I would say. 90% our family, 10% random people.
It
It
was
was not that good. We could do better.
It was a pretty bad audience, but
It was like the most just hilarious thing. You guys like saying some of your more like raunchy jokes
Yeah.
in front of Nana and Grandpa.
yeah. No, I was fucking.
Even my mom.
Nana didn't come.
I was
Nana didn't
nervous as shit. So the thing was,
Oh,
is
yeah.
at this point in what's called my career, I was very nervous to go up. I remember talking to you about it, and you're like, hey man, just relax, you'll be good. And I remember just being like really nervous. I hadn't been this nervous since like probably one of the first times I did stand up, because our whole family was there. And so and I'm opening for Wyatt, so I have to go and start up the show, right? So I go, start it up, and I just see Grandpa's face just looking at me, and I'm like, man, it's fucking
I
hard.
could not do that.
It was-
could not.
And
like,
I told my like white pussy joke. I told all the shit, and
And the thing is, dude, it's like an Indian audience, so they were a lot less receptive to stand up naturally. Like they might have been having a good time, but they weren't like. So I did like a lot of crowd work. I remember.
yeah, it was really awkward at
The
points.
firework was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
it was really awkward at some points. So, and yeah, I just remember like wanting to kill myself as soon as I walked off stage. It was so awkward. But I'm really happy Nana didn't come, because Nana would have been fucking pissed. That's why Mom literally had to like tell Nana not to come, I think.
Forgive me for saying this, but I'm trying to figure out what is the positive in like for you guys, because like it's just super awkward. And
Well,
it's just
I wanted
it's
Grandpa to
awkward
see-
whilst you're
Yeah, you
doing it.
can't be afraid of people like seeing like if that's really what you're gonna do. You know.
Yeah, like if it's a lifestyle, I wanted Grandpa to see me do stand up, see us do stand up at least. You know what I mean? At one point, I think that's a cool thing. So I was happy he got to, and he was very nice about it after. He wasn't like fucking what the fuck was that? He was like, wow, you're very confident.
The only thing he said to me was like just don't joke about Jesus. That's what he told me.
Oh yeah.
And like in my new act, like I have like probably double the amount of jokes about Jesus.
Yeah, but you know what can you do? It was, but yeah, that was very awkward. And then after, do you remember what?
Luke got into a club in India, in Bangalore. Luke went to a club
so
with us.
right after the show, we were all out on the street and we were kind of figuring out what did we want to do, and
Grandpa was like, let's go to a club.
Chandani, Pinto, and Rohit. I don't know. Should I call him Rohit Uncle?
Just say
Uncle
Uncle
Rohit.
Rohit.
Yeah. So they kind of just said like, oh, why don't we just go out to a bar or a club?
Yeah.
And then just I don't know why, like, but Luke just somehow was in the car as well, like, to come.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of just like accepted that we're just, no matter what, we're gonna get Luke into this club.
It was very fun though. I remember there being security guards, and I just had to sneak by very quickly and stuff.
Yeah.
And also, India is less strict, I think, or there was just a ton of people, so they didn't really give a shit, right? Like they looked at me and they knew I had been grinding on. They knew all this stuff. I knew they knew.
Was this before?
By the end of that fucking trip, he was war torn.
Yeah.
Like he'd been grinded on. He went to a brothel.
Yeah, I really, I was locked. PTSD. I was ready. I was a man at that point. So I got into that club pretty easily. That was pretty fun. I'm trying to think, did we do anything crazy in the club?
Not too crazy, but I mean, like, just the fact that you were in the club.
Yeah, that was fun.
Like,
I remember. I do.
Because it's pretty much impossible for anyone under 18 to get into a club in, well, unless you got a fake ID.
Yeah.
Um,
And it should be. I mean, I remember it was like not that crazy or anything, not that fun. There was no real reason for me to be there. Nothing insane, yeah.
Yeah, but that trip was
Okay,
super good.
Got really good dosa, right? Was it dosa or
yeah?
was it?
Dosa is amazing, and it's the cheapest thing.
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
so cheap, dude. I don't know who are the kind of people who get like the huge fucking dosas. Dad, yeah,
Paper dosas.
dosas. No, I don't get paper dosas. I like the masala dosas with the stuff inside.
Do you
Paper
guys-
dosas don't have anything.
Do you guys get dosas in San Francisco?
You can, yeah. But
How
like,
much are they doing? Like
way
a,
more, because like a dosa in what's it called? India should be 100 rupee.
100
And then,
rupees,
like,
yeah.
probably in America, it'd probably be like $8 to $10 at the very least, probably without anything, and then probably like 15 to 20.
Yeah. So in London, me and my mom sometimes would go for dosas, and yeah, you're looking at like about £10 for a dosa. And then when we had a layover in New Delhi, and we saw there was a dosa place in the airport, and it was only like 400 rupees, and I thought that was a steal. Then we get to Bangalore and it's 100 rupees. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
It's insane. It's insane.
It really is. I mean, the prices for everything. Like you ever go try to get a Snickers bar, because they have Snickers there, and then it's like, oh, this is 30 rupee or like 20 rupee.
It's ridiculous.
I know. Well, I'm not sure about that, because I remember going to McDonald's, and McDonald's basically was the same price as in America, because they like it's a franchise brand, so like they don't really.
I don't remember.
Well, no, me and Joshua went to McDonald's, and yeah, it was like a franchise brand, so it was basically.
Oh, speaking of McDonald's, I remember. So McDonald's used to have this peri berry shake spice, and you got that shit in your eye, dude. Remember that? In Goa.
Yeah, I remember that.
How did that happen? Because the fan?
I don't know, man. I mean, you were just always getting it.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. I mean, every single time we would go to that mall, and they had that food court at the top floor,
In Goa, yeah.
and I mean, every day me and my sister would get something different, but you were always just
Back then, I was
same thing.
a really picky eater. So yeah, I would just get the peri peri chicken nuggets.
But you would get like, so one sachet is supposed to be for like one portion.
Well,
but
like
you would
6
just
nuggets?
get like, yeah, you would just get like firstly 2 portions and then put about 4 sachets. So it was just caked with this,
It was
like,
so good, dude.
it was like an ugly amount of.
It was delicious.
it was
delicious.
delicious, but like Come on. I mean, it was caked with seasoning.
No, dude. I would do it now. I would do it today.
No, we've got to do it. I mean, we're going to India in December, right?
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
I mean, I think
All right,
there's
guys. We'll
plans
see
for it.
more episodes with Joshua, whether you like it or
Go for
not.
But yeah, we've got to get those.
Okay, I got that.
Sure.
All right. Who wants to segue in our ending story?
Joshua started this one, so I think he should say. He was the one that like was.
And you're a main character, so
He was the catalyst for this one. Yeah.
I think this actually happened in that same mall. In
Yeah,
that
well,
same
I
mall.
don't think it was the same mall. I think it was the one we went to, like, you know, like
in
the
Goa.
downtown part of Goa. I don't know what
Yeah.
it's called.
Panjim.
Yeah, Panjim. We went to Panjim Mall, which it's like it's like the downtown of kind of Goa. It's like a main place, right? Yeah. And we were in a mall, and then
Yeah, and then we just always do these random challenges, or we are always daring
Yeah.
each other to do stuff.
at how old were we? You must have been probably like 16 at this time,
Yeah.
15, 16.
I
I
don't
was
know.
like probably like 8. 8 or 9.
You were
and
so
you're
small.
fucking
And
betting
then-
me shit.
Yeah, and then I was just like, so we just had like 2-liter bottles of water or something like that, or maybe one bottle.
Yeah.
And I just said, like, you drink both of these massive things of water really fast, right? And then immediately afterwards, we were basically going to go home, but
Yeah.
you couldn't pee until we got home.
No.
Sorry. It wasn't immediately afterwards. That was a good,
Yeah.
2 hours before
Because
you
what
got
I
home.
remember is you told me to drink these two huge. They were fucking huge water bottles. I was like 9, right? They're half my size.
Yeah, you have
And-
to t-
I'm pretty sure. I'm surprised I have to tell this to you guys, but the bet was you have to drink this and then not pee for this amount of time.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I know. That's what we were getting
Exactly.
to. So yeah, I had to drink these 2 huge amounts of water, right? And this was probably middle of the trip to the mall. And then I had to
Yeah.
wait until we got. Oh no! The thing was I already had to pee, and I kept asking my mom, "Can I go to the bathroom?"
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you fucking asshole was like, "I'll give you 2,000 rupees if you don't pee right now. Drink these 2 bottles of water, and then we'll head home." The drive to home is like an hour.
And
right?
what's the capacity of like a 9-year-old's bladder as well?
Yeah. This much. I don't know.
So you basically had like probably either a whole adult
I think it was like 2
recommended
liters.
intake of water in the space of like 5 minutes. And then you had to survive for like 3 hours, or I don't know how many hours.
Just an insane, like an hour 30 on just fucking death's doorstep, bro.
The most hilarious part was like you actually like being on the brink of peeing for the whole like 30-minute journey home.
No, because dude, I was already on the brink of peeing when I was drinking 2 fucking liters of water.
Yeah.
And first of all, you bet me 2,000 rupees. I remember doing the math after the challenge. It's like 50, but like it wasn't it wasn't 50. I think it was less actually. 2,070 is a rupee. How much is that? Like
Like,
yeah, it's like $30. That's not worth it at all. I don't think. Maybe it's worth it, but to my 9-year-old self, 2,000 sounded like a big number. So I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
I mean, to us, like money didn't really mean
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just rupees. We just got like
we just were doing it for the love of the game, as per usual, I think. But I remember being in the car because we just got in the car. I was already getting into the car. I was already like dying to pee, like 10 at. Imagine when you
I
need to
wouldn't
pee
allow
most.
you into the house. You were waiting
No, I
outside.
know. Let me get to that. It was very annoying. Let me get to that. And then we were in the car, and Uncle Rohit, he was telling us, he was like, "Luke, if you pee in the car, I'm gonna be so." It was his car. He was like, "If you pee, I'm gonna be fucking pissed." Not helping me, right? And
Yeah.
concentrate. And it was bumpy as shit, dude. The ride back was so bumpy, and I was squeezing my dick hard, like just like yeah.
And me and Sarah were just like
Yeah.
it was so hilarious.
Yeah,
we were just like laughing.
Yeah, you
so
guys
hard.
were all laughing.
And
And then
yeah.
I have to tell this part because I have
Yes.
such grievance. Then we got to it, and I don't know what fucking part of the bet, the stipulation, like, but you were like, "No, but we got there too fast, so you have to wait outside the door of the house for 5 minutes if you want the 2,000." And Mom and Auntie Audrey were pissed at you for saying that. I was outside for 5 minutes. I remember sitting in a fetal position, like going, like just in circles, spinning in a fetal position. Our whole family was inside watching me do this, just like clenching my dick shut. And then after the 5 minutes, I peed, and like it is heaven, dude. It was just immaculate. is the only way I can describe.
It was like your mom and my mom were like being so sympathetic to you
I know.
and making me feel so bad for but you're the one that agreed to it.
No, but okay. The thing was fucking ruthless. The 5 minutes outside was hell. Because, you know, a bathroom is fucking like 100 feet from you, and you have to dying to pee. It's like if water's right there and you're about to die of dehydration. And no, like, it was horrible. It was hell. But then peeing was immaculate. Yeah, it was amazing. That was such a fun bet, dude. I got to get you back for that one. Shit. Maybe, yeah.
All right, guys. If you enjoyed part 2, that means a lot that you made it this far. Thank you, Joshua, so much for coming on the podcast today,
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Yeah. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications on Apple Music, Spotify. Follow the show. Thank you.
Yeah. See you next time.
24 hours to live, man, need a young mates. 24 seconds on the clock, I hit the pump fake.
24 on my back. One day I was 8, looking down from the top. Yeah, it was fake.